one of our favorite guests, one of the good guys in the NFL. He's better known on this station as Tim Hasselbeck's brother. Matt Hasselbeck, of course, quarterback from the Seattle Seahawks. Matty, how are you?
Doing well.
You know, you're the perfect guy to ask. John and I were talking about this yesterday in terms of home field advantage for Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl.
It's big.
I mean, yeah, we talked about it. I remember talking to you before your Super Bowl appearance with Seattle. I didn't think it was going to be that big a factor. I don't think you thought it was going to be that big a factor. It was a factor.
It was bad, and we really were not a great road team that year. We were undefeated at home for years in a row, but we were going on the silent count because we had to, because the tackles couldn't hear, and they were getting such a jump. Half the time I felt like they were offsides, but they were saying no, the guy just got off the ball. But our tackles certainly weren't getting off the ball the way they would in a neutral site or a home game.
Right.
It was certainly a home game for the Steelers, and that's just one of the things that they got going for them. Their fans are great. Their fans travel well. They bleed black and whatever their colors are. I'm not a Steelers fan, obviously, but they travel well. They've got great fans, and I think it'll give them a home field advantage for sure this game. But I do like Arizona in the game. I think just because people don't know about them, that doesn't mean that they're not good. They're pretty.
Why do you like Arizona?
Well, defensively, they're better than people think. They've got a really good corner that people don't know about. They've got a very good safety that people know about a little bit. But their defensive line's playing really well. I think Clancy Pendergrass, their defensive coordinator, is multiple. He's hard to prepare for.
Right.
And I think the bottom line for me is you look at the coaching staff on the offensive side of the ball with Wisenhunt and Russ Grimm. They know Pittsburgh. They're not intimidated by Pittsburgh like some people are. They've been there. They're kind of part of the Steelers. And then Todd Haley, if Pittsburgh comes and they blitz, Todd Haley's got an answer. If they rush three, he may just turn it over to Kurt and say, hey, listen, we're going no huddle. We're mixing it up. We're going to dictate the tempo, the pace of this game, not them. And he's got the weapons. Kurt's got the weapons. He's got, 3 or 4 really good wide receivers that can spread the field.
I remember talking to you during training camp. You thought Arizona could be a legit team, not only in the division, but certainly within the NFC when you take a look at a playoff squad.
As a quarterback, they're definitely the hardest team to prepare for.
Wow.
In my mind. Just hours of preparation in a week. They're a little unorthodox. I felt for Jake Delhomme this year, man. Like he was, he had a couple interceptions, and I know what he's thinking. He's like, well, technically, if you're in this coverage and my guy goes there, you shouldn't be there.
Right.
But they were, so they cheat their coverages in such a way that it's not always. It's a little risky, is what I should say. It's a little risky, but they've come up huge all year, and they've been getting a pass rush outside Chike O'Keefe, Burch and Berry. It doesn't really matter who, they're getting a pass rush, and that helps any secondary.